5 years ago last Sunday night, Pat Clancy took a wife. 'Twas little Bridget Daly who will stick to him for life. He gave a wooden wedding, the event to celebrate. Then he sent out invitations to his friends with foreign great. Now each guest was supposed to bring a present made of wood. Some of the things they brought weren't bad, and some weren't very good. The whole lumberyard exploded in the room when Clancy gave a wedding made of wood. Now there was all kinds of wood brought into the house that night. Hardwood, softwood, kindling wood to light. Wooden shavings, enough to fill a bed, was brought to Clancy's house when he was 5 years wed. Now, the first one to get there was Clancy's cousin Dan. He brought for a present a Japanese fan. Big Tim Maloney, as neat as a pin. He brought a cradle for to rock the baby in. O'Brien sent a saw and horse, Cassidy a tray. O'Reilly sent a cord of wood for which he couldn't pay. McCooley sent a keg of beer to keep the spirits up. Patrick Joseph Murphy sent a wooden bathtub. There was wood that came from China, wood that came from Wales, wood that came from England, and wood that came from jails, wood that came from Scotland, wood that came from Wales. They passed around the whiskey and they passed around the ale.
Feels like that part.
All were in their glory, it was high.
Passing that hail
Glory, in their glory, it was high. Someone asked Clancy, would he sing a song? Clancy said he would, but his voice was gone. So Big Tim Maloney gave a recitation all about the kinds of wood that grow in every nation. There rose such a racket, I can't keep it mum. Brian called Maloney an educated bum. Well, up jumped Maloney and he hit him such a whack. He raised up a hump in the middle of his back. That was the signal and they all commenced to fight. The women hollered murder and they said it wasn't right. Murphy threw the poker and he hit a bull a hand. O'Brien threw the kettle and he threw the frying pan. Patrick Joseph Murphy threw the window dove. Maloney sat down on a red hot stove. All kinds of wood was flying through the air. O'Grady hit O'Brady with the rung of a chair. Murphy grabbed Sullivan, threw him on the bed, stabbed him with a clothespin and left him there for dead. Police grabbed 35 and 40, got away, hauled him up before the judge the very next day. The judge, he looked him over as before him they stood. He gave him 60 days in jail. Now they're all sawing wood. Of yesteryear, for all the couples here at the place, we have a special treat. The finest of 1911.
Look at that.
Hi-Fi fidelity here.
Oh, jeez.
Murphy and O'Brien. Oh my God.
Look at that.
Needle crisis.
Leave the needle.
Technology gets you every time. I know.